Ghana month 2025 is gradually coming to an end, and I want to draw the curtain on this month with this sweetness, Ghana pound cake. It's a very simple recipe, yeah, but let's get into it and let me show you, or tell you rather, how my day went. So, on this particular day, I wanted to start filming the video around 1 p.m., right? So that I would finish filming the recipe before the boys got back from school. But unfortunately, my lights went off. And then I waited for probably a little over an hour before the lights came back on and I started making this recipe. So I started by preparing my cake pans or cake tins. This is the traditional or original cake tins we use in Ghana, especially for those who sell these cakes on the streets, okay? So I started by using some margarine to grease the insides and then floured my tins as well. And then I'll set it aside and then go ahead with my cake recipe. So of course you can use a loaf pan or silicone baking, whatever that you have, okay? But because we are in Ghana month, I wanted to make this as authentically Ghanaian as possible. So let's set the cake tins aside and then get the recipe. So in my mixing bowl, I have some sugar and then I'm adding some margarine. You can use butter if you want. And then this is the first mistake I made. The quantity was so small, so I probably should have started whisking with my manual hand mix, okay, before using this electric one. But soft life gang will not allow me to be great. And you know something, I didn't even stop. I still went ahead to use the machine to mix these two very small ingredients together. And oh, at this point, my boys were back from school and I was trying to fix dinner at the same time. So, really, I was not thinking straight, probably. That's why I kept doing this to myself. By the way, the ingredients and the quantities I used in this recipe will be in the description box. So, don't worry about my chit chatting or storytelling. I've got you covered in the description box, okay? So, moving on, the goal is to make sure the sugar and margarine become a pale yellow. But guess what? I did not have that patience, okay? So I went ahead to add in my eggs. Once I got a very, not very light pale color, okay? But I just went ahead to add my eggs and then went ahead to whisk in the eggs. Hopefully, the eggs would allow the aeration to continue in my cake mixture, okay? After about 5 minutes of whisking my mixture, I became satisfied with the outcome and then I went ahead to add in the rest of the ingredients. You can tell from the video that the mixture sort of like blew up, or how do you say it? It's expanded or rose or whatever you want to call it, okay? And I went ahead to add in my milk and vanilla extract and then also continue to whisk it into a beautiful combined mixture. Oh, today I forgot to introduce myself. If this is your first time here, my name is Yasmi. You're welcome to my kitchen taste and bloom. Please subscribe and join this amazing blooming family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. If you've watched the video till this end, you're amazing and I truly appreciate you, okay? At this point, I've gone in with my flour. I'm going to add some baking powder and nutmeg, which you never skip on when you're making a Ghana pound cake. Now another wahala. So I started mixing with my spatula, right? And then I sort of lost concentration and then went in with my electric whisk. And the flour flew places, okay? And I was so adamant, but anyway, I just continued to do what I wanted to do because really I was struggling with time and I had to get this done very soon. So I get to taking care of the kids, okay? Bear in mind, this was a craving. So personally, I wanted to do this and get it over and done with. And I wanted to film it. So I guess I called this upon myself. Anyway, once the mixture is put together, it's time to bake. But please don't overmix the batter, or else your cake will not be moist, it will be dense, and you will not really enjoy it, okay? So once you can see no traces of flour in there, you're good to go. Immediately stop mixing. Also, at this point, my oven was preheating at 180 degrees Celsius. So when the cakes are ready, they'll go straight in, so they don't get like culture shock, okay, when they enter the oven. So I'm filling my cake tins with my butter, and I know I oiled or greased rather 4 tins in the beginning, but after I poured the mixture into them, I realized that there was some of it left, so I had to oil another one, or grease. Why am I saying oiling? Or grease another one, and then add the rest of the butter in there to bake with the rest of them, okay? So 30 minutes afterwards, the cakes are ready, and look at how nice they came out, okay? They came out of the tin so clean. I was so impressed, okay? I'm just allowing them to cool down a bit, and then we'll go ahead and enjoy it. Despite all the wahala and chaos, look at how moist the Ghana pound cake turned out. I hope you're inspired to try this very simple but delicious Ghana pound cake recipe. And if you do, please give me a feedback because I would love to hear it. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Leave the notification bell on so you're notified every time I post a new video. And until we meet again, as always, keep blooming.